Another day, another dollar in this beautiful world we call truck driving, where every day is a little bit different. We got some tension out there, as y'all can see out there in the Middle East. Trump got on the news just like he did last time, his first presidency. He didn't ask you guys no questions, he just started bombing. Did that the first time with the MOAB bomb. Remember, I turned on the TV, said ISIS is no more, blew the whole mountain out. Well, y'all saw what he did yesterday. He told you 2 weeks, looked at his watch, said time's up, blew everything up. So will they fight back with the United States? That we don't know. We don't know. If they do, you got to know oil prices, which I'm keeping my eyes on. WTI crude oil prices in the stock market, futures market, all that good stuff. If, it looks like we're going to go and have to play offense and defense with the Middle East, oil prices going to go up past $100 a barrel. And Oilfield, obviously, that's going to be booming, and it's going to require all the trucks, everything you got, because they're going to have to start drilling, picking up production. They got to pick up production, because obviously, United States Army, Marines, and all that, they're going to need this diesel, this gasoline. They need it all. And yes, the truck drivers will be there. We'll be there, to meet supply and demand. Now, as y'all know, Freightliner Classic just got that fixed up. Yeah, we got some small issues. The voltmeter, the alternate ain't really looking too good, but it's nothing that I'm concerned with, because at the end of the day, I had already moved loads. I had already made like, I don't know what, about $10,000 with that alternator already on. Made like 4,500, I believe, moving empty trailers. So I already know that I could work the alternator. Matter of fact, I think I went up to Chicago, Illinois, right when I put that alternator on. JB Hunt, I think I took 3 loads. I went up to Chicago, Illinois with the Classic. That was earlier this year towards the winter. Chicago, Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri. I had already did a round trip, came back. No, actually, that was before I put the alternator on. Yeah, because when I did that trip, the reason why I stopped is because I was losing voltage. I got like down to 8 volts, brought it to the house, and then got a new alternator to put on at the Speedco. And from there, I haven't needed to take out the batteries and bring them here to charge anything like that. But we'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, just pull up to the truck stop, get all that shoe shine out, put something on brand new. It's not really a big deal. It's not really a big deal as long as I don't turn the truck off, right? But even if I turn the truck off, the truck, it's got a jumper pack already in there. All right, we have settlement to review. Lease driver settlement. I got a lot of settlements to review. Some of y'all sent me a settlements about a month ago. I still ain't got around to them. But we got a lease driver settlement today that I'm going to review. But before I review that settlement, give you a little background. Some of you guys are kind of confused in what I had said about the Russians as far as what I plan to do. I got my own motor carrier, if y'all may be new to the channel. My carrier is called CAJ Logistics. It's my trucking company. It's not controlled by nobody. I'm the owner. I control everything that goes on with it. Got my own insurance with it. If y'all don't know, I own 3 semi-trucks, 1 pneumatic trailer, and I got the ability to lease dry vans and reefers through a website called Repower. It's not a Russian website. Repower is something that anybody can go on, and as long as you got the required amount of time with your authority, you go up there, pay the fee, go pick up the trailer, use it for however many days you rented it from. That's an option that a couple of years ago we did not have. A couple of years ago, I was under the impression I'm gonna have to buy a dry van or I'm gonna have to buy a reefer because otherwise the only thing I can do is power only. But as time goes by in this trucking, more and more, things start to change. Now, instead of buying a dry van or a reefer, now you just go on repower.com and just pay the fee, put however many days you need to use this trailer, and just go pick it up and then be done with it. That's a new feature. We didn't have it a couple of years ago. So, me being able to rent a dry van, I ain't gotta go on load board and then try to get this load out trade and work that 7 to 10 days and all that nonsense. You ain't gotta do that stuff no more. So trucking has changed. As y'all know, almost everything that I done got in this trucking industry came from me being 1099. Came from pretty much my own equipment. I haven't really got anything being a W-2 worker. Mainly because I was always mostly fired, mostly fired working for Mr. Charlie, But everything that I pretty much got in this trucking industry, I got being 1099 and I got with my own equipment. As of right now, I got 6 vehicles, and all 6 of them came from basically working for myself. Started out with a $15,000 flat top, and that truck bought this Dodge Challenger that I still got. It's the car, car I've been driving. It bought that. Then it bought a Freightliner Century. Then it bought a Freightliner Classic. Then that flat top bought a pneumatic trailer. So one truck bought a car, a trailer, and 2 other semi-trucks. And the truck is the $15,000 flat top. Y'all know I started it the other day because a lot of people thought it was blown up, or they thought it got repossessed, or I owe some mechanics some money, or whatever people were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. All I know is this part. There's nothing wrong with it. Fires right up. Probably just need an oil change, some cooling, and get on down the road with the damn thing. But I got another vehicle out here too. I forgot. Got this white van over here. Needs a transmission though, but I got that too. So transmission for that van over there. I can't remember if that's a Nissan or a Dodge, but the transmission was $3,000. Got the car for $300. The transmission is $3,000. Nothing's wrong with the engine. It takes me about a week to make $3,000, so I just went on and purchased it. So I actually got, is that 6 vehicles? Or is that 7? No, that's 6 vehicles. Okay, I was already counting the car. Okay, there we go. So 2 cars, 3 semi-trucks, 1 trailer. I got a Roth IRA account that I own, it's in my name. Got a regular brokerage account that I own that's in my name. I don't really have, I got a 401k account, but that's Mr. Charlie's account. It's attached to Love's, of course. I still got that. I need to open me up a solo 401k that I can control. Pretty much everything I got, I control. So the only thing that I'm missing is a house, which I just shot a video here a few minutes ago, but I'm gonna put out the video later tonight because a lot of people ain't interested in that. Just looking for some homes around the $100,000 mark. Up in Detroit, Michigan. Y'all know I was watching Fuck You Money yesterday, and we found out, Fuck You Money, y'all seen him suit and tie in the truck, found out he's the ism. That's right, he's the ism. He's the new ism. He's first truck driver, driving the truck and doing the ism on the side. That's right, the IZM ism. He got a lot of ism, a lot of game, boy. He getting money out the club. He said, yeah, I saw. I was like, man, Fuck You Money is the new ism right there. He started talking about this Detroit, Michigan. First thing I had to do, I got to go investigate. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shoot. First thing I need to do is how much his house is up there. Yeah, let me look on Zillow. But anyways, that video coming out later on tonight. Now that we got all that out the way, we understand that Andrew is pretty much independent. Had to get everything on his own. You know, tried to work for Mr. Charlie, just never worked out. So obviously I got to use my equipment, my trucks, to go buy a house. See, I can't. I understand that me working a W-2 job is not gonna give me a house. It may qualify me for a house, but the problem is there's a difference between qualifying for a house and actually paying for the house. Because y'all know when you qualify for the house and get this mortgage, you actually need cash to pay this mortgage off. Just like when you get a car note, you need cash. Just like American Express, they only accept cash when you match out your credit card. All these people want cash. And while I understand I can qualify for an American Express and the Visa and the car note and a mortgage through Mr. Charlie's W-2 job, the question I got is, will Mr. Charlie keep me at the job long enough to earn enough cash to pay all this crap off? And for me, the answer is no. I've been trucking 10 years. It's been no the whole 10 years. But can I keep myself independent and pay off all this stuff? Absolutely. Because I already did it. Cars paid off. The trucks paid off. The trailer paid off. Let's get into the settlement. Okay, we got a Russian settlement. Last day at the Texas Trucking Show, 1 hour ago in Houston, Texas. Okay, I didn't know y'all hear the trucking show down there. Okay, let's take a look at this settlement. Where is it? Y'all, let me see. Oh, I see. I gotta hunt for it, or did y'all delete it? Well, I gotta hunt for it, or did y'all already delete it? Which one is up? Says content now available. Let me see if I had saved it. Let me go through my album. Let me see if I saved it. Some of y'all get so embarrassed by your settlements. Post it. Don't like what you see. As far as the comments and people ridiculing, tearing you apart. So you delete the settlement. And no, I don't have it in this phone. Well, I guess this won't be a settlement review. I know I saved that settlement somewhere though. It's not in this phone though. Oh, that's alright. I guess I'll change the subject then, since I don't have the settlement no more. Change the subject. So, Brother Andrew gotta find a way to generate income to pay off a mortgage. Not to qualify for a mortgage. We already know how to qualify for a mortgage. That's 2 years tax returns. We know how to do that. Paying the mortgage off, that's the stage of life we in. Okay, we're not trying to figure out how to pay the car off. We're not trying to figure out how to pay the dealership for their semi-trucks or their trailers. We're not trying to figure out how to pay off American Express and Chase and Visa and Navy Federal and all these credit cards that people all around. I think y'all $1.2 trillion in credit card debt. We ain't trying to figure out how to pay off some student loan. We ain't trying to figure out none of that. See, that right there, that's easy. You just don't swipe the card. That's how you pay them off, by not swiping. We trying to figure out how we already own 6 vehicles, so we into the ownership. We want to own. I'm looking for a 7th thing to own. A house. Okay, I already know how to rent a house. I done rented houses before. That's the easy part. Just like I done leased a truck before. Leasing a truck, renting a house. Both of those pretty much only requires a pen. I know how to do that. You can rent a house your whole life. You can rent an apartment your whole life. You can rent semi-truck your whole life. But can you qualify for a mortgage? That's kind of difficult in the trucking industry. Mainly because a lot of us is 1099. So, like I said, after July 17th, well, I'm gonna say July 23rd. I'm pretty much free to go out here and work as hard as I want. I got some vacations that's coming up. My family, we're supposed to be going to Arkansas. I forgot what date. I think July 5th. I think the weekend of July 5th, July 4th. We're supposed to go to Arkansas to visit some other family, and then I was supposed to go out the country, but we're not really clear on that date just yet. It may be July 17th. We're going to Columbia, depending on how this war situation is going on. I ain't leaving the country. If they talking about Iran striking back, anything like that, I ain't leaving the country. So right now we on hold right now. We gotta make sure it's safe to leave up out of here, cause we gotta be able to get back in. You know what I'm talking about? But brother Andrew is just trying to figure out, okay, when I get out here and get in the truck and take on all these risks associated with the trucking industry, Russian ELDs, when I get out here and I'm running all these hours, what is the money going towards? We know some gonna go towards maintenance. We already know that. But the bulk of the money need to be going towards the seventh asset or the stock market. Okay? Everybody's different. You put it towards whatever you need to put it towards. Some people already got houses. I understand some people don't want no houses. Okay, well, put it towards maybe a barber shop or a car wash or a laundromat or something. Anything is better than nothing. Take some risks. I don't know. Put it all on Walmart stock or something. I don't know. That's for you to figure out. I'm just talking about what I got to do. Cause I want to make sure when I'm out here driving a truck, we ain't just out here just spinning tires, trying to make women rich, taking out money, giving it to the women's. We ain't trying to do none of that. I'm watching truck drivers every day do that now. They work over here for the Russians. They work super hard to get their money away to some woman that ain't probably got no job. I don't want to fall in that phase. It'd be different if truck drivers already had cars and homes, and then you can give away the money because you yourself is already good. Then you can give away whatever you want. You can get a homeless man up there standing at the red light, $20. You already got your house, your cars. It's just chump change to you. You don't know American Express and Visa and student loans and all that, but you ain't got none of that. No house, no car, no nothing, man. You ain't got no money to give away. Not in this trucking world. It's getting too difficult. You gotta understand with this trucking, it started out with you only having to work 70 hours a week. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 70 hours a week. Then we found a way to creep it up a little bit more. We would use yard move and personal convenience to get us a little bit more hours. We kind of went from 70 hours to 80 hours. You see where I'm going with this? 2020 hit, we go from 70 hours to about 120 hours. We done found a way to act like we got a secondary drive in the truck. We acting like we running as teams and stuff. Now we starting to hit 800 miles, for 5 days out of the week or something. Still doing 34-hour resets. But here in 2025, shit. Now we 140, 160 hours a week. 20 hours a day. 8 to 9 to 1,000 miles every day, 7 days a week. Some of y'all sending me these settlements. These settlements are starting to show 6,000 miles now. 6,000 up to 6,500 miles a week for a solo driver. That was a settlement I was just finna review, but he deleted it. It was a post on Facebook. 6,300 miles. That's where he was at. 6,300 miles solo driver. He did one load, 2,700 miles across. Turned around, did 2,400 miles back across, solo driver. I was gonna review that settlement because now this is what we had in trucking. 140 hours. 160 hours, 6,000 miles. So we driving more miles than the actual team. So, and there's nothing wrong with working this hard if you get majority of the money. The problem is most of us are not getting majority of the money. The truck gross, I think in his case, it was $11,600 something dollars, and after the Russians got through knocking all the deductions off, he was down like $2,000 something dollars, $2,800 or something like that. I'm sitting over there looking like, okay, well, if it was my truck and I grossed $11,000 and paid factoring 3% and spent like $2,000 over at Mud Flat for fuel, how much can I keep? A whole lot. I keep a whole lot. And that's where I'm at right now. That's why I'm fixing up the Classic right now, because I understand I already got the authority. And this ain't my first go around. I've been playing the authority game since 2021. We in 2025. I have experience doing this. I'm not new to this. I got years doing this. Nothing new. Bucking freight, that ain't nothing new. Drive-in, nothing new. Pulling reefer, nothing new. The oil field, if I went back to the oil field, that ain't nothing new. I already know what to do in the oil field. I don't need no training. And at this point, I've been to all of them. South Texas, West Texas, East Texas, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Dakota. Shoot, I ain't been to Colorado, Utah, and Montana and Wyoming. I ain't been there, but guess what? If I ever go, guess what? They're gonna be the same thing as all the others. Nothing different. California, I ain't been out to California, they oil field. But man, that's where we at right now. Brother Andrew trying to figure out how can I take a lot of money and keep a lot of money and put it into a seventh asset. That's where I'm at with it right now. I understand everybody ain't on the same type of time I'm on, but you know, as far as the Russians, a lot of people, like I said, was thinking that I was finna go and work with the Russians, lease on to the Russians companies. That's not what I didn't say that at all, guys. I said I was looking for a Russian ELD device to use in my personal truck. I didn't say anything about working for the Russians or leasing my truck on with the Russians. I got my own authority. As far as the drive-in that I plan to rent, I had already told y'all repower.com. I had already told y'all where I was getting the trailer from. Repower ain't got nothing to do with no Russians. They don't own that website. Them trailers on there belong to Fleet Pride. I mean, it's not Fleet Pride. What is it? Fleet Equipment. Some of them is Fleet Equipment. Some of them is Swift and Night Trailers, and you know, it just depends on. You just gotta go in there and look, basically. But that's it, man. That's it. So, Brother Andrew taking on a whole lot of risks. But see, me taking on the amount of risk I'm taking, there's a whole lot of reward. There's also a whole lot of room for error. Whole lot of money that could be thrown away, you know. Might pop a tire. DOT may shut me down. May crash the truck. Now, in my case, I got other trucks for backup. Most people are gonna be playing this game solo. You know, me, if I told my truck out completely, I wouldn't care because I got two other trucks. I just go and prepare another truck. So everybody ain't got that option. And then if I lost all three trucks, y'all already know. I already know the game on how to get a fourth truck. It could be new or old. I'm gonna go straight over to the auction, Facebook Marketplace, take 15,000 cash, and go get whatever. It could be the latest, greatest shoe shine. It could be a 2018 Freightliner Cascadia, 15,000 with a DD15, 100,000 miles. I mean, not 1 million miles on it. I don't care. I don't care if it's got 1 million miles, 1.2, 1.5. I don't care about none of that. Cause why? Because I know over there at Field Truck Service in Memphis, Tennessee, I go drop that DD15 off, get an end frame done. I take it to my secret shop. See, I know. You take it to my secret shop, I can swap the whole thing out for a 12.7. So this all comes with learning the trucking industry over a long period of time. I'm not trying to get a fleet going, lease drivers on. That like our brother Andrew is trying to get a house. That's it. I ain't trying to get no $400,000 house, no 300. Like I said, I got a video coming out tonight. I already shot. We looking at houses in Detroit, Michigan. $100,000, $150,000 homes, $800 to $1,000 a month mortgages. That's what I went on Zillow and looked at. For all y'all asking, talking about there ain't no $100,000 and $150,000 homes. Go on Zillow, type Detroit, Michigan. They all over the city. Okay. So you know, they still exist. They still exist. But let me go and end this video since I ain't got the settlement to show y'all. I done gave y'all 25 minutes. Hopefully y'all understand where I'm coming from. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. We're gonna continue to monitor this Iran situation. WTI crude prices. We're gonna see where this thing go. I'm gonna continue to monitor my stock account because I'm contemplating if I need to sell everything, sell all the stocks that I'm in right now. Because I feel like if Iran do strike back, the stock market gonna come crashing down a little bit. And instead of riding the wave down, I feel like if I sell out right now, come Monday and just wait, you know, just wait. If it crashes, I just buy the bottom and ride it back up. If it don't crash, I don't feel like the stock is finna go up, you know, not in the next 2 months. I don't feel like anything finna go up right now. If anything, we just finna go sideways. It may go up 2% tops, that's it. But, you know, I'll make that decision later on if I want to just sell out everything and just, you know, wait 2 weeks, see what's going on in the Middle East. Are they gonna attack or they not gonna attack? If they don't attack, then I just buy back in to what I was already holding, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now, it's can only speculate. Not telling you what to do. Not telling you what to do. But definitely get in the comments and let me know what y'all guys think about this video. And I will be back with another video when I go grab one of these settlements to review again. All right.